Hi everybody, this will be a really quick update about our giant blue bloom tarantula and her egg sac. If you remember, we got this tarantula, it was 5 or 6 months old, so it was already fairly good sized. It had always been a chunkmeister, and then a few weeks ago, it laid an egg sac. I mean, it wasn't as chunky after it laid the egg sac, it was still pretty stout, but wow, who'da thunk it? Apparently, tarantulas are just like black widows. They mate once and they can lay egg sacs for life. I mean, that's the case with a black widow. It might even be the case with tarantulas. Clearly, we don't have another of these tarantulas, so it didn't get bred here. It was bred at either underground reptiles where I got it or from wherever they got it. But yeah, baby tarantulas, uncharted territory. Now, what she is doing here, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to see what's going on here. She has the egg sac slung under her. She moves it around. She not only guards the egg sac, and the quotes online are ferociously guards the egg sac, but she tends to it. It needs to be moved and turned over, and she needs to transfer it to the section of the habitat where the temperature is most optimal, that's one of those weird words, the best temperature that it needs, as well as humidity. I've read online that, and it must be true because it's online, right? I read online that tarantulas have to take care of the egg sac. They got to turn them over. They got to roll them, just like you do with a chicken egg, I guess. And it's perfectly acceptable to leave the egg sac in with the mother tarantula because she is caring for it. Unless you see her not guarding it, not caring for it, then you can remove it, but you have to put it in an incubator, and you need to be turning it and moving and doing all the stuff that the mother tarantula would be doing. And of course, I have been reading that sometimes tarantula mothers will eat their egg sacs. So if you see your mother tarantula eating the egg sac, you need to yank it out of her jaws, remove it from her, put it in an incubator, and you have to tend to it yourself. With that said, we've seen no evidence that she is doing anything other than caring for the egg sac. She laid it in a hole she dug in the other end of the habitat, and after a few days, she carried it over and stuck it in her cave, and then you see her in the cave taking care of it. And even sometimes you'll see her removing it from the cave and setting it up top and then putting it back in the cave, so she is hands-on with it. Additionally, I was afeared that I would wake up one morning and suddenly see a bunch of baby tarantulas swarming around in there, and I would have to start scooping them up. But that is not the case. Generally speaking, the mother tarantula, she won't eat the babies. They won't mess with her. She'll guard them from big predators. They'll have to find their own food. But you can leave the baby tarantulas, the spiderlings, the spider babies, the slings, in there for weeks and up to 2 months. That's a couple molts, 2 or 3 molts, 4 molts. Where I was at first afraid, as soon as they're in there, you got to get them out of there because she's going to see them as food. I guess that's not the case. I mean, unless they're being brats and pissing her off, and then she might eat them. So that's the update. Spider Watch 2026. No spider babies yet. Leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.